know you're somewhere.
Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Taurus, you guys got Porcupine Spirit time for a beginner mind, number 48. I feel like in the order to shed the past, you have to shed this. The birds and the mice, is like a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of like, okay, let's think of the worst case scenario. Okay, let's put all the stress into my mind, and then it's like debilitating. I can't move, I can't get out of bed because, I'm so stressed at the anxiety that I've caused myself from thinking the worst case scenarios, thinking the worst way that things could work out. And they're telling you, like, I think that you guys are ready for a new beginning. I think you guys are ready to move past this energy. I think this is an old energy that maybe you needed to use back in the day to survive. Maybe you learned from your parents, and this is something that you don't need to take with you on this new beginning. So that's what they're trying to like alert you with. The idea that your mind is under your control and your mind is very powerful. And where in the past I feel like your mind used to stop you and like, I keep getting the word debilitate. Is that even a word? Like get you off your feet. That's what I'm getting. Like put you in bed from all the anxiety and all the stress. This new day, this new era, they want you to really understand that it is a new era, because in order for it to be new, you have to at least know that you have control over your mind and that you can stop this. And they're telling you that you're ready, like that you have enough of the skills to conquer this energy and never have this be a problem again. Again, like, it's not to say that anxiety won't come up. It's not to say that like these negative thoughts won't come up, but it is to say that you can control it. And I think that you've been trying really hard to learn how to control it, and they're telling you that I think you've already accomplished the goal that you're like looking to do. See, like they're saying it's already time for the beginning. So I feel like whatever work you've been doing, it has progressed into a point where like there's been a change within you, and now I feel like they're just telling you it's time for like a healthier you. It's time for a more positive you. It's time for like a less anxious you. So that's what I'm getting, Taurus. It's time for a lot of new things to come into your life, because this no longer exists, or it doesn't have to exist anymore if you don't want it to. I honestly want to take them away because I just feel like we don't need them. So let's pull some more cards, Taurus. So Taurus, I'm seeing a lot of things here, so let's just take it one thing at a time. I'm telling you that this is a new beginning for you. You have the 10 and then the 1 and the 1. You have 2 aces here. And you have the heaven and earth. This is like a really, really beautiful read. They're telling you that in order to have this new beginning, you have to let go of this past energy of like paranoia, negativity, trust issues, you know what I mean? The ego telling you, that you can't do something, or, the ego making everyone an enemy against you, when in reality, I don't think that's the case. I think people care for you. I think that people, of course, I don't think anyone's perfect, and I think people make mistakes, and people will always make mistakes. That's life. But you're not meant to, again, put others down for their mistakes. I mean, again, like you're not the judger of like life, you know what I mean? And you're not also supposed to put yourself down for mistakes. You're supposed to allow people to be themselves and figure shit out, just as you're being yourself and figuring your shit out. So I feel like you're going from like day to night, where you used to be very judgmental, you used to be very like egotistical, like someone who was very negative, someone who might have been very anxious, someone who was like, not all of these things, but maybe 1 or 2 of these things. That's how your mind used to portray life. And now you're stepping into this new beginning, and they're telling you, in order to have it, you have to make sure that you keep your ego in check. Ego for you seems to be a big deal. When you get triggered, when something negative happens, you shut down. And they're telling you, like, you have to balance that out. because it's going to take you back into the negative energy, the past energy of anxiety, of blame, like judgment, all the shit that you don't want to take with you in this new beginning. So now I see how like this has happened, like what has happened with the past mindset. You see, you were in King of Air in reverse. This is, again, you not seeing things clearly. You like convoluting like a story and making it something that it's not. You like taking something to one extreme to another. You, again, making that ego and that anxiety, taking things to like a level that it didn't have to get to. Again, everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. But I see there's this feminine here. The mother, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the maiden, the Queen of Cups. I'm assuming this is just like one person who's coming up, this Empress energy, right? And you judge this person as false. You judge this person as wrong. You judge this person as like a bad person. And what I'm getting here is that you misjudge them because, again, you were in your energy in the past where it's like, well, I think what happened is like this person made a mistake, this person messed up, and in that you just could not believe that this person did such a thing to you. You know, like you took it as like a betrayal, and maybe it did hurt you to the point where it did betray you in a sense. But I think that your mind took it to like another extreme, right? Like your ego got hurt, and your mind, you know, you were like, I was right not to trust this person. I was right not to believe that they could change. I was right to believe that they were going to hurt me. I was right. I told myself I was right. And in that you shut down, right? So again, your paranoia, your trust issues, all this shit, it has to go away, because I'm seeing that this isn't a false person. I'm seeing that this is a person who, just like everyone else, makes mistakes. Just like everyone else is doing the best they can. Just like everyone else. I mean, they are bad people in this world, but I don't see this person as being bad. I see this person as you misjudging them because, again, they're not perfect. And we can pull more on this feminine, but I do see that this feminine has a lot of love for you. Like, although this person might have made a mistake here somewhere, they have the Queen of Cups upright out of all the cards. And what I'm getting with this is like, if you do know this person, this is someone who, no matter what, has always remained very open to you, because again, they have the heart chakra open for you. So it's sad that I feel like you probably don't talk to this person anymore because of whatever happened. And I think they're telling you, like, again, in this new beginning, this is the type of behavior that's like unacceptable. To really like hurt people, or to like tell people that, you know, like, I see you yelling at someone because they messed up, you know, I see you like, and it's not because you hate them, it's because you're hurt. And I see you being like closing yourself off and like going into your room and just not wanting to like talk to this person again or talk to anyone again because you feel hurt. But what I'm getting with this is like, it was nothing is done intentionally, and people do mess up. See, I see, like, again, with the Six of Cups in reverse in the heaven and earth, like, I think this person, again, I don't see them as a false person. I see that's you misjudging them, and I see this as being the heaven on earth for you guys. So I see, like, again, if you wanted to approach this person, or if you wanted to like have a new relationship with somebody, you have to go into it with a mindset that like things will not be perfect. This person will make mistakes. This person, everyone's like a work in progress, you know, like we're not perfect. And I definitely think that even if you wanted to reconcile with this past person that you harshly judged, you could. But only if you were in this beginner mindset, only if you were in this energy of like forgiveness and this energy of like, okay, my ego has to take a back seat and my heart has to take the front seat. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if you were to approach them in this new energy, I think things could be very different for you in your life and any relationship. But yeah, I'm getting here that you might have met this person at work or at school with occupation, and then something happened between the two of you, and I feel like you lost that community. You lost that sense of community that you had with them. So now I feel like you're contemplating on like what you need to do, and I feel like they're telling you you have to change. Just like this person might have made a mistake and has to correct that behavior, you also have to correct the behavior of thinking that this person's always going to hurt you, or this person is going to always betray you, or this, like, you see how we're going into these like always, always, always. Nothing is ever like always. We're going into this like energy where it's like you're like, this person's 100% going to hurt me 100% of the time. I can't trust them. Like, you're going to extremes. That's the word. And you don't have to. It's just your ego that got hurt, and like, they're telling you like every person has the good and the bad. Everything, you know, life can't be perfect, but that doesn't mean that you have to like always fear the worst, and you have to be paranoid for the rest of your life that someone's going to cheat on you or hurt you or, you know, betray you. Like, again, I just feel like it's time for that energy to be over. And I see it with change. It's time for that change to take place. And with that, you mature. And with that, great fortune comes in. And great fortune is like the heaven on earth card. Something really good can come into your life when you change your perspective on like people. And I think that's what's happening. I think you're changing your perspective because, you know, you're like, I think something has happened where you're no longer choosing to live your life in the way of like paranoia. Again, you're no longer choosing to live your life in negativity. So as you make this change within, the change is happening without. And I feel like that's where this other person comes into play. You might be thinking of like a time in your life when you misjudged someone, or you were harsh with someone, or you were like, you know, very negative towards someone, or you were very paranoid, whatever it is, anxious, whatever these like negative things are, you know, these negative thoughts. And you're like, wow, I really need to change that. And in that changing within, you're going to change your external environment. And I see you going through this pathway. And I see this pathway being, I don't know why this card is. I see you going through this pathway. And look, you guys are coming up as a true pair. Or you're coming up as a true pair with somebody here. Mature man and mature woman. It could be this feminine. It might not be this feminine. I kind of do think it is. But it could be anybody. It's you changing your mind. So your changing your mind is going to allow maybe forgiveness to this person and maybe moving on to a new love. Maybe it's going to allow, you know, you to have some sort of closure against this person, and then you're going to move on. But again, it's definitely allowing for a brand new beginning. And whoever this person is that is coming up as a true pair, whether it's the past person or a new person, I see that you're changing of like the way you think, and I feel like a lot of trust issues and a lot of like paranoia. If you're able to change, you know, it's like somebody goes out with their friends and automatically you're like, oh God, this person's gonna cheat on me. This person was like, they're trying to go meet up with somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of mentality that I feel is going on here. And I feel like that's the type of mentality that has to change, because I definitely don't feel like anyone's going like purposely to hurt you or purposely trying to like mess up or purposely trying to do something sneaky. I feel like, you know, you see somebody as false for whatever reason, but in reality, I don't see them as false. So in the future, again, it could just be your mind and the places that it takes you, and it takes you to scary places, and that's an energy that needs to stop. Because if you're, again, trying to have this new beginning, it starts with the mind, and I think you understand that. So in the future, I feel like you're going to be much more positive, and you'll be like, oh, you know, if you're going out, like, text me that you're safe, and, you know, good luck, and, you know, I'll see you soon. I'll see you when you get back. You know, like, that's it. There's not going to be this energy of like, oh, this person's going to cheat on me. This person's, you know, trying to hurt me. This person, I know that like they don't trust, I don't trust them. You know, this is like someone with like major trust issues, like letting that go and really trying to change so that they can have like a healthy relationship. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen, Taurus. I think you are going to have the healthy relationship you desire. It just starts with like controlling it, controlling the ego, controlling the fear, and balancing that out so that you can have these brand new beginnings, especially in love. So that's what I'm getting. Let's pull some advice, Taurus. So I'm getting something else. I'm getting like, with Lala here, the Saint of Spoken Words, every word I say becomes a prayer. I'm the author of my own story. When you tell yourself, like when you enter a relationship, Taurus, and you used to be like, well, this is doomed, like this person's going to end up cheating on me, this person's going to end up doing this, you're saying that to the universe. You're saying, that's like me saying like, I'm going to fail this test, I'm going to fail this test, I'm going to fail this test. You're putting that energy of like, you're going to fail the test. They say like when you want to pass a test, you write, I passed the test with this, I passed, like you already put it in the present, you passed. So the fact that you in the past used to be very negative and say like, I feel like word cursing, like you used to say, oh, this isn't going to work out. And of course it didn't work out because you were very pessimistic. You were very negative. You were very, like you were reinforcing, you know, negativity on your reality. And I feel like with Lala coming up, she's saying that you have to pay attention. Like, yeah, I'm going to read what she says. Hold on. It says, Lala is an invitation to pay close attention to each word we say to ourselves within, and to the words we say about ourselves to the and to the words we say about ourselves to the people we love. She is the acknowledgement from the soul that our every sentence is a prayer. If we want more love, more light, more joy, and freedom that expands our capacity to be present in the world, then Lala reminds us that we can become the author of our own reality right now. We can speak our desires into being. Lala is the reminder that we are so powerful that changing words we use to describe ourselves can change the trajectory of our lives. We can choose to focus our attention on each I am statement we say, and we can infuse our lives with the nectar that comes when we act on the truth that we are not separate from the divine. What are the most powerful words for me to use frequently right now? Yeah, so in the past, I feel like you were very much negative, and all of those things that you didn't want to happen came true because you kind of like spoke it into being. That's what I'm getting. You like spoke it into existence with like the way that you used to be. Your mind did. And now they're telling you in this new beginning, there's no room for that. So you have to let that go. It's like if you get married to someone, you have to be like, this person is always going to be faithful to me. This person's always going to be someone I can trust. This is someone that I will be with forever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like saying these positive things are going to enforce those positive things into the reality of your life. But if you're saying negative things and paranoid things and negative, you know, and like, oh, trust issue shit, then that's exactly what's going to happen. And I feel like that's exactly what happened. Like you kind of spoke that into being with your negativity. So Lala's saying like, be careful what you say in your mind, in your heart. Like be careful what you believe, because in this new beginning, there's no room for that past shit. And I feel like someone here knows exactly what I'm talking about. So you have confidence and happiness. Yes, this new beginning, you're going to be very confident in your partner and very confident in yourself, because again, you're going to be saying very positive things and very happy things, and you're going to be very much in trusting this person, because again, you're going to be very much aware that if you say negative shit, it's going to come into fruition. If you speak the negativity into reality, it's going to be a problem. So just make sure that you like, again, this is not saying like, oh, if you date someone, if you're with a serial cheater, they're going to change because, you know, you say they're not cheating on me anymore. Like, that's not the reality. Obviously, that person's a cheater. But I'm saying, like, if you're saying, like, you know, this person loves me, they chose to marry me, this person, like, chose to be in a relationship with me, this person chose to date me, whatever. I see higher level of commitments. But if you're just like, oh, I'm getting to know this person, they really like me, I have to assume the best of them. If they fuck up, they fuck up. If I choose not to be with them anymore, I choose not to be with them anymore. But that doesn't mean that everyone's going to be the same. That doesn't mean everyone's meant to hurt me. Again, I have to shift my mind into a more positive reality. And that's going to make you so much happier, I promise you. Happiness is on its way for you. Again, shift the way that you think. Shift everything into like a positive way. Like shift everything into some, like anything that, any problem that you have, any like triggering, any ego, you know, fear coming into your mind, change it into something positive and say it like 100, like 50 times or 10 times, 5 times, whatever. Say it positively. Like, this person and me are so like in sync. Everything's going to work out for our highest good. And like, just say something positive instead of negative. And I promise you, like, you're going to be very happy. So that's what I'm getting, guys. I love you. I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.